What do I need to do? What is the hold up? Why are you holding this back from me? You've prayed for it for so long. Like, what am I doing wrong? What do I need to do? What's poppin', people? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about if you are prepared for that man or that woman you are praying for. Before we get into the meat of this video, however, I'm going to remind you guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below when you share this video with a friend, and now we can get started. Alright, so if you are new to my channel, a couple months ago I posted a video basically asking, are you prepared for the miracle, for the blessing, for the breakthrough that you were asking for? And I gave some bullet points on how to know if you're prepared and how to get prepared. But in this video, we're going to be talking about how to actually get prepared for that man or that woman that you are praying for. I know a lot of us are kind of in this single season, or we went through a breakup, we're wondering if there's somebody out there for us, what we need to do to attract this person, and blah, blah, blah. Well, I did some research in the Bible as usual, and this is what I got. If you guys agree or disagree, feel free to let me know in my comments. Let me know over on my Instagram as well, because I love just to get your feedback and just see what different perspectives we all get and different revelations. So in today's video, I'm going to be coming at you from the book of Esther, chapter 2, verse 12, where it's basically letting us know that the women who were going to be presented to King Xerxes to become the next queen had to go through a year of pampering. So they had 6 months of pampering from the oil of myrrh, and they had 6 months of pampering with perfume and cosmetics. Now, I love the story of Esther. If you guys don't know, that's my favorite female in the Bible, and I love her story. I love how fearless she was. I love how modest and, you know, just godly woman she is. Like, she's my favorite, okay? So when I was reading this verse, I was like, okay, Lord, what can we get from this? Like, why did they have to go through a year specifically? Like, what was it about that year that really had to prepare them, right? So I did some research in oil of myrrh, because they have to go through 6 months of pampering from the oil of myrrh first. And here are just a few of the benefits from the oil of myrrh. It's anti-cancer, antibacterial, antifungal, and an astringent. It's relief for upper respiratory problems. It's great for skin health. It's really good for mouth health, relaxation, use as a cold compress, and digestive problems. Okay, so those are just a few of the benefits from using myrrh oil. And then, like it says, for the next 6 months, they had perfume treatments and cosmetic treatments. But the key word is that they were prescribed treatments. So that means when you say prescribe, I'm thinking like prescription. So to me, in today's age, you go to the doctor and the doctor basically does his exam on you, and then he prescribes you certain prescriptions, certain treatments based off of what your needs are. So I feel like the women who had to go through that treatment, yeah, they might have been using the same thing, but they might have been using it for different reasons, different ways, putting it different places of their body. It all depends on where they needed it. Now, for me, again, the key word is prescribed. So when I think of, okay, Lord, how do we get prepared for the person that's supposed to be in our life? Like, how do we get prepared for that person we're praying for? And we have to be prescribed treatment in order for us to be prepared. And the only way to do that is to literally have a relationship with the Lord and ask him, what do I need to do? What is the hold up? Why are you holding this back from me? You've prayed for it for so long. Like, what am I doing wrong? What do I need to do? And for a lot of us Christians, we often go to YouTube, or we go to like blogs, or we go to Instagram, or we go to friends and trying to figure out, how'd you get your husband? How'd you get your man? You know, how did you guys last so long? We have all these questions of how things happened, and a lot of times we fail to go to the one who can actually give us the right treatment in getting the person. The key thing in getting prepared for that person that you are praying for to be in your life is literally to cleanse yourself. Like what the oil of myrrh was doing, you have to cleanse yourself. You have to find the things that are going to make you healthy and happy and whole before you get with the person. Because I know, watching reality TV and watching movies, we see how somebody with really bad insecurities, with bad jealousy issues, you know, somebody who's super crazy and they didn't even realize it until they got with someone, turns that relationship to being more toxic or to being damaging to them, or they get into relationships that they're not supposed to be in because they're acting prematurely. They really don't know what they should be doing. And that happens when we don't take the time to heal ourselves and to really get to know ourselves and get the right prescription for us to be able to treat our issues. So, yes, you guys can go to therapists, you can talk to friends. I'm not against that. But the person that's going to know you better than you know yourself is obviously the Lord. So he's going to be able to tell you exactly what you need to do. And I'm not saying he's going to tell you which oils to get to heal. I'm not with the crystal crap, none of stuff like that, looking at the stars. No. When I say he's going to tell you what to do, he's going to tell you what to eliminate, and he's going to tell you what to bring in. So he may say, in order for you to become the woman that you want to be for this man that you're praying for, or vice versa, you need to get off of social media so you can stop comparing your life to somebody else's, and that's really causing the stagnation in your life. Or he can say, you need to cut this friend off because they're giving you bad advice on how to deal with friendships and relationships in general. It's not going to be always medicine, or it's not always going to be, you know, pray about this, do this. Sometimes he's going to tell you an actual action, and you have to do it in order to get what he wants to give you. And he obviously wants to give us the desires of our hearts as long as it's in alignment with his. But in order for him to do that, he's not going to want to give us to someone or bring someone to us, and we have the potential to damage them or damage ourselves because we're not ready and we're not in the process of getting prepared. Instead of getting prepared, we're more so like kind of letting life pass us by, or we're trying to compare our life to somebody else's life, and we're not really doing what God wants us to do with it. So in order to get the right prescription for your treatment, you have to talk to the Lord. Like I said, it could be stop listening to sexual music. It could be stop watching this certain TV show. It could be stop going to this place, or stop entertaining this, stop responding to this text, or it could be start working out, start eating better, start taking care of yourself on the inside, start focusing on growth financially, spiritually, emotionally. Like, he's going to tell you to do a lot of different things because it's going to be your treatment. So yes, you can ask people their advice all day long, but at the end of the day, you're going to have to ask the one who knows best and who knows the outcome, and not just someone who's going through their personal experience because that's their experience. So you can look at it as this. A lot of us, when we go on YouTube looking for skincare goals, and we're looking at how to get clear skin or how to get the right body and everything like that, we can look at person A and we can look at person B. What worked for person A may not work for person B. And so it's literally because there's genetics, body types are different, body chemistry is different. There's so many factors that play into what works for someone and what doesn't. It's the same thing when you're trying to get prepared for that breakthrough, for that person, for that blessing, what have you. It is the exact same thing. You cannot copy what somebody else does and expect to get the same thing, because you're not them. It's not their journey, it's your journey, and you have to really just focus on the Lord and ask him, what is my treatment? What is my beauty treatment? Because I need to know, because I'm ready to get that man, that woman that I have been praying for. Like, what do I need to do? Get it? All right, so that's the first half of the year. The second half of the year, it says that they had to go through 6 months of perfume and cosmetic treatment, which is basically, to me, more of an external cleansing, an external outlook or approach or appearance, something to enhance your beauty, not just make your beauty. And so how I view that is, if you guys are new to my channel, I say this all the time, you are going to see internal change way before you see external change, because when internal change comes, you view things differently, your perspective is different, your way you communicate is different. Everything's going to be different once that internal change happens. So to me, with this, they had 6 months of the external pampering after the internal pampering. To me, that's basically saying, once you've done the work and getting to know yourself and just trying to become the best you can be, trying to heal those wounds and, you know, go through therapy, talk things through, and just become clear-headed and connected to God as best you can, the external is basically when you are going to take care of yourself different. You're going to walk different. You're going to talk different. You're going to educate yourself on things that you didn't know about. You're going to basically take risks and be more motivated and be more encouraged and be more bold with different things, because you now have the confidence because you worked on yourself on the inside first. So a lot of times when people pamper themselves, they put on perfume, they put on cosmetics, it's because it makes them feel good, you know? And when we arm ourselves with things that make us feel good based off of how we feel on the inside, it shows to the rest of the world. So when I say arm yourself with things that make you feel good, I'm talking educating yourself on how to handle your finances, or educating yourself on how to deal with healthy friendships and how to attract the right people, and how to know how to not give in to peer pressure, how to have self-control and be very disciplined. Like, Those things are more so you arming yourself to handle external factors that are going to come at you. And also, once you have those 6 months of like the internal pampering, again, what's in you is going to come out. That's biblical. So once you have done those 6 months of just healing and again, getting to know yourself and just a whole bunch of cleansing going on, it's going to show. Like I said, the way you walk, the way you talk, who you hang out with, your friend group is going to change, your communication is going to change, the shows that you watch, the conversations you entertain, the books you read, the stuff that you give your attention to, all that is going to change, and it's going to show because you're going to be a different person. So like, think of it this way, again with the skincare goals and the body goals. Once you stay on a regimen for a certain amount of time and you see that it's working, you're going to keep going and you're not going to let anything get in the way of your progress, right? So let's say you're trying to get skin goals, or you're trying to get body goals or what have you, and you're on this eating regimen for the healthy nutrients of the food for the skin, and you're trying to lose weight for the body or gain weight, what have you. You are not going to let anyone come into your space and deter you from the progress. Even if you're not fully there yet, you see the progress from your discipline, from your consistency. You're not going to let anyone come in there and disrupt that. Like, that's just not going to happen. And that is the external change, because the old you was easily distracted. The old you would have been like, oh, okay, I see progress, so I can slack off for a minute. No, the new you is going to see progress and keep going because you know that the end is near. The goal is near and you are very, very close, and you're going to keep going. So that to me is what that verse really says, Esther chapter 2 verse 12, because again, like I said, she's my favorite person, and the king ends up choosing her without all the extra gaudiness and jewelry. Like, she was very just simple, and her beauty really spoke for itself. But I feel like a lot of her beauty came from the inside, because when you know, like a lot of people say, someone can be really pretty on the outside, but they have an ugly personality, you're now just ugly. Your looks do not matter. If you're a mean person, if you're a mean girl, a mean guy, like all that, the attractiveness just goes away because what's inside of you came out and it's ugly. So nobody wants to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. I hope you guys wouldn't want to deal with that, because who wants that negativity and that meanness in their life? Nobody does. And just to clarify, I'm not saying that it's going to take you a year to get your breakthrough. It's going to take you a year to like get the man or the woman that you're wanting. I'm just kind of, you know, taking the verse and splitting it up the best I can. But what I am saying is, before you get that person, in order to get prepared, you have to take the time to pamper yourself. If you need a year, that's fine. If you think you only need 6 months, you want to split that time up into 3 of pampering with the oil and then pampering with the external stuff, that's fine too. That's all on your prescription with the Lord. Their prescription, it says, was a year, and they needed 6 months of the oil of myrrh and 6 months of perfume and cosmetics. But again, that was their prescription, not our prescription, not your prescription. You get in God's presence and you ask him, what is my prescription? What is my treatment? What do I need to do? What do I need to eliminate? What do I need to bring in order to get this blessing, get this miracle, get this breakthrough, get this person that I'm trying to spend the rest of my life with? What do I need to do? And I promise you, he will tell you. It may not be easy, so do not think it's going to be something as easy as putting makeup on, or something as easy as, you know, stop listening to this one artist. Like, when there has to be some cleansing and you want the best benefits, it's usually going to be the hardest things to give up. It could be a certain food, certain TV show, certain people, certain places. Like, you're going to have to sacrifice. But obedience is better than sacrifice. So if you ask him and he gives you instructions and you don't listen, that's between you and the Lord. I can't tell you what's going to happen, but I just know obedience is better than sacrifice because the Bible says so, and I just wouldn't risk it. We're not perfect, but I really wouldn't risk it. Hope this video was helpful for you guys. If it was, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, drop a peaches in the comment, share this video with a friend, leave a comment when you do so, and I will see you guys in that next video. And do not forget, 5-Day Fridays, which is where I break down key Bible and life principles in under 5 minutes, is now on my Instagram under IGTV, 5-Day Fridays. It's going to be posted every Friday, either between noon and 5 p.m. So if you're not already, go ahead and hit that follow button. On my Instagram, I post weekly. I'm trying to get better with the posting, more consistent, but I usually post consecutively a lot on the weekend. So you don't want to miss those videos. They're very informative, very to the point, and it just starts your weekend off right. Hope to see you guys in that next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.